After learning about the hostile takeover of the education system, particularly in the early 20th century, I decided I wanted to use historic and vintage textbooks to teach my kids. A few weeks ago, I picked up the McGuffey Eclectic Readers. This particular set was published in 1920, which makes me a little bit nervous because at the early part of the 20th century is when we see a lot of changes really start to happen. It gets worse progressively over the century. But these were originally published in 1879. So I got this set. It's almost in mint condition. I don't think it's ever been used. One of the books has. It looked like one of the books has been used, but the others have not. And then I do have some older McGuffey Eclectic Readers, just a couple that are very, very delicate. They're a lot older. So I started using these with my kids. Namely my 4th grade daughter. We started with book 1, even though she's at a higher reading level, but we started at the beginning and we're just kind of zipping through them. The highest one is the McGuffey's 6th Eclectic Reader, but we haven't gotten to this one quite yet. And one of the things that I've loved about these books is the beautiful illustrations. They're so lovely. I feel like today a lot of our books, particularly children's books, are so cartoony, and in some ways it's kind of insulting. I don't know, I feel like it kind of dumbs our kids down. And then it has also handwriting for the kids to practice cursive. It also has cursive to practice copywork. And I've talked about copywork in another video. Copywork is where you literally copy passages of scripture or poetry or good literature, and that helps train the children with sentence structure, which is pretty fantastic. So I've thus far really, really liked the McGuffey's Readers. By the 6th reader, they're going over Shakespeare, Milton, Wordsworth, Tennyson, Browning, Elizabeth Barrett Browning's in here, and so Benjamin Franklin. And so by the 6th reader, which is a little bit more substantial, as you can see, than the 1st reader, they're getting into really beautiful literature already, which I'm very excited about because, let's be honest, there are kids in college who haven't read a book. If you want to check these out yourself, check the Linktree link in my bio, and I've created a vintage book list. It does have clickable links so that you can look at it online for free since they are in public domain. Or if you want to pick up hard copies, there's also links to that as well. I'll keep you posted on other books that I find that are fun gems and treasures.